Hello to my garden friends. Welcome back to my Central Virginia garden. This is harvest time, and this week I've been basically just making things and putting them up basically for preserving. I've been cooking out of the garden since really this spring, and most of the garden cooking that I've been doing has been fresh, with the exception of course, making salsas and things with tomatoes. But now it's time to gather in a lot of the other things and continue on my preserving and keeping my preserving and canning and freezing for the year. I am not a homesteader. I am not a person who insists on doing it all for myself, but I do enjoy having loads and loads of things that I can easily pull out of the cupboard to use salsas and soups and things like that. And I also love to make things for presents, because at this point in life, doesn't everybody have basically everything they need, and who doesn't love food? So today I'm going to pick some of my chili peppers, and I'm going to make a recipe that I made last year for the first time. It is not one of my original recipes. It's from Ball Canning. They have a fantastic website with great recipes, really up-to-date kinds of things, which I totally love. This is called Singapore chili sauce, and oh my God, it was exquisite. We used it all winter long, sort of dabbing it into ramen noodles and just topping off rice and just adding a little bit of zip and zing. It's absolutely, positively the best chili sauce I have ever had in my life. It's not too hot. It's got sweetness, it's got garlic, it's got all the things that you need. So let's gather in these chilies and let's make Singapore chili sauce from Ball Canning. These are the Serrano peppers. They are just so beautiful. Last year my Serranos didn't do all that well, but this year they've just done fantastically. Let's see what we can get in here. Whoa. Peppers. I accidentally pulled off additional fish peppers. I also have fish peppers. Put some peppers in my pocket. I have a very nice bucket of peppers here. I think that will do very nicely. Back on the porch, which means it's time to get cooking. This is a really simple recipe. You are going to prepare your jars by, this is a water bath canning recipe. So the first thing you want to do is wash and dry your jars, your jar lids, and your jar rings. And you put your jars into your water bath canner, bring it up to a simmer, and let them simmer for while you're making the rest of the things. You want them to simmer for at least, I like to have them simmering for about 10 minutes before I actually add my product to it. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually measure out all of my ingredients, and then we'll begin throwing things into my food processor. We'll chop them up fine, and then we'll make the chili sauce. You're going to need is 2.5 cups of sugar. It's 2.5 cups of white vinegar. So 2.5 cups of vinegar. Right, to work with my ginger and my garlic, I'm just going to peel them. I'm eyeballing a 1/4 cup of the garlic. Okay, in goes the garlic. On go the gloves. Okay, for these, I'm just going to take the tops off of the chilies and pop them right in. Maybe cut them in half. I'm putting seeds and all in here. Let's take a look. That needs to be chopped up a little more. And that is, I'm actually going to put my raisins in here with this and chop them a little bit. Next, I have the vinegar and the sugar in the pan already. And I'm going to carefully scrape this out. Actually, I'm going to pull this out first so it doesn't splatter on me. And here we go in with the chili mixture. chili, garlic, ginger, and raisins. Get every little bit of goodness out of there. Next, I'm going to take off my gloves carefully. So here's my hot tip. No pun intended. When I'm working with chili peppers, after I'm finished, even if I've had gloves on, I always really carefully scrub down my hands on my fingernails, because even with gloves on, it's possible to get some stuff under there. So what I use is actually poison ivy scrub. And that helps to take the oil off of your hands. I do that right away before I do anything else. So now I'm going to go put that chili on the stove. This is the Singapore hot sauce.
It looks beautiful.
Isn't that pretty? These are in the water bath canner for 10 minutes, and then I will turn off the heat, let them sit for 5 minutes, and pull them out. For watching. Hey, I had a little bit left over, and so I'm enjoying it with my couscous and lima beans left over from last night. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll give this recipe a try. It's not my recipe, it's from Paul Canning, and it's a really nice, easy, delicious hot sauce. Thanks for watching.